Rightio, let's give this one a go for today's daily tangle. We are still in the E's. It is Endless by Silky Wagner. Apparently step 1, we put a pair of dots and then scoot over a bit and put another pair of little dots and then scoot over and do another pair of dots. Then between these we make this sort of figure 8 or infinity sign, right? Endless. Ha ha, I got it. Endless. And then do a couple of auras on both sides. You can fill in the middle there. You can fill in the little dots if you want. I don't know why, if you were going to fill in the dots, why you wouldn't just make this first step dots. That kind of baffles me. And then you can do this little aura or whatever other embellishments that you decide you're going to do on a variation. Instead of starting with dots, it looks like you can start with triangles or whatever to get that started. So let's give that a go. I think I might just do them. I wonder if I want to do them side by side, tucked into each other. I don't know how I want to do this. We'll think about it here. But I think I'm going to just, if I'm going to do dots, I'm just going to do dots. So I'm going to do a pair of dots here. And then scoot down a little bit and do a pair of dots here. And just go across my tile. Oh, that one's not very far apart. That one's going to be kind of squishy. I'm going to do like that. Alright, so then I want to do sort of a figure 8. Like so. Well, that one was backwards. It works, but for some reason I drew it backwards. Okay, and then next step is to do these auras, a couple of them. 1, 2, 1, 2. Something like that. And here we want to bring in this shape and fill it in. So you can be as precise or as organic with this one as you would like. Obviously I'm more organic because clearly they're not even close to being the same size. But you could make them all nice and neat and tidy in the same size and it would be less organic. But that's not me. Just isn't. Never will be. I think I'm going to try something. I'm going to put play with scale a little here. And then here, I'm going to play with scale. We're going to do a little bit of scale work. So this one, come up and around like that. And that one's going to go up and around like that. And this one is going to come up and around like that. Couple of auras. Couple of this shape. Okay, same thing here. Couple of auras. I don't know why, but somehow I thought that would overlap, and it didn't. So that's not what I had envisioned. Yeah, that's just 3 stripes. Not very exciting as a tile. Pattern was easy to do, but it doesn't make for a very cohesive tile. I need to do something else with it in order to make them part of a whole. I think I will aura a little more, maybe make them a little fatter. If I do one extra aura here on each of them, I'm gonna make them a little bit fatter. That will help to integrate them because they get them closer together. And then when I do these ones on this side, I can make them come up underneath. And that will help integrate them. That's better. Yeah, that's a little better. They're closer together, so they're more integrated as a whole, which makes me happier. Perhaps they need some sort of something coming out of them to give them a way to overlap. They definitely need something coming out to fill up this empty space. So I'll just go ahead and put sort of something like that in there because I like to do that. There we go. That's better. It was a little bit more right here. Okay, that fills the tile better. Gives it a little bit of something. Maybe I'll put some sort of like little leafy parts on these little vine bits. Kind of give it a They almost look like a string of pumpkins in a pumpkin patch or something. Something like that. There. That's better. Okay, so this pattern is called Endless. Where can I write that? Give it a little bit of shading and we'll be done, which is good because you know, yesterday's video was so dang long. If anybody watched all the way to the end, kudos to you because that was way longer than I had anticipated. A little bit of shading right there where it all comes together, makes it a natural dark spot anyway, so you might as well emphasize that with the shading. All right, a little bit. I don't think this one needs a whole lot. You could do more. In a Facebook group that is called Shadings and Tangle, where obviously the entire emphasis is learning how to shade Zentangles and giving them even more depth and personality than just the general shading. And the moderator there is Eni Oken. Eni Oken. Eni is her first name. Oken is her last name. And she has a lot of ebooks out on shading and coloring and various tangling things. She's just come out with a ebook about beginning Zentangle. So that's a good resource. Her shading is beyond belief. Now see, this is just generally shaded. I didn't get super bold with it, but I could. I could get really crazy with it. I just think I might put a little bit more in here. Add another layer. That makes a huge difference. Yeah, it does. Okay. I'll go bold. Go bold or go home, right? Let's get in here and give it a little bit more. Super dark. Go bold or go home. Trick is not only to go bold, but then to be very smooth with your blending out here so that it doesn't just stop abruptly. You want your shading to blend and be smooth. All right. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, go bold or go home, folks. Go bold or go home. That looks good. This was Endless, and that was today's Tangle, and it wasn't too bad. And let me get it all nice and zoomed in here so you can see the finished product nice and close. You guys have a really blessed day. I will see you tomorrow as we continue. I believe we're continuing with the letter E. We have one more, and then our week will be over. You guys have a really great day. Bye-bye.